So there's a certain narrative that goes around that tries to be something like the official middle road of a stance on feminism, where people are always trying to say, well, not all feminists are bad, or this wave or that wave. But what I usually see where people are trying to defend some of the feminists and claim that the really nasty ones are somehow a minority that's just really loud and that most feminists are great. What they're basically saying is that there is a kind of feminist that's basically choice feminism, where feminism is empowering to women, seeks equality, is all very nice and egalitarian and normal and not in any way identity politics. And they'll claim that the nasty, Tumblr, crazy, misandric, men-hating, disgusting bigots from places like Tumblr are the minority. And in fact, I've frequently heard them called the straw feminists, that they're not real feminists. They're no true Scots feminists, if you will. And that the legitimate form of feminism, which is just basically egalitarianism combined with some female empowerment, whatever, is the real feminist. And the same people who are telling me this are the people who prop up con artists and assholes like Anita Sarkeesian, and they'll basically parrot all the points of the so-called straw feminists, but when you try to challenge them, they fall back on the, I'm just about equality, feminists just about equality, and you hate women if you're talking shit about feminists. So they're basically agreeing with, promoting, and using the arguments of some of the most disgusting, blatantly bad. The ones that say everything is sexist, everything's racist, everything's homophobic, masculinity is toxic, white people have no culture. They're saying all this, but then they're still trying to be the choice feminists, the empowerment feminists, when they are not. They want the good street cred of choice feminism when they are not choice feminists, because intersectional feminism and choice feminism are fully incompatible. In order to say a woman can and should be allowed to do whatever she wants, including being a stripper or a model or even a hooker, as some sex-positive feminists say, but then you got this whole group coming in and saying they're objectified. Well, choice feminism doesn't claim to have a stake in the race game when intersectional feminism is 100% all about race and gender and sexuality. And the reason why we're all against intersectional feminism is because basically it throws the entirety of meritocracy out the window. It flies straight in the face of the values and philosophy of people like Martin Luther King, who advocates treating people as individuals. Intersectional feminism chooses to see people first as what they are that they were born as and have no control over. Their sex characteristics, their sexuality, their race. Things that have literally nothing to do with a person's personality or humanity, really. They're just basically tribal factors that people want to be able to throw in under and essentially say, look at me, I have the power of this group, I speak for this group, when they fucking don't. You don't speak for anybody but yourself. And thankfully, there's a fair number of people basically having to pull it. I'm not your shield. I'm gay, but fuck your shit. I'm a woman, but fuck your shit. I'm a black person, but fuck your shit. You don't speak for me. And kudos to those people, because nobody should speak for you. No fucking other white person speaks for me. And the very most obvious racist factor of intersectional feminism is white people don't have a culture, white people don't have a leadership structure, and white people have no individuality. We are the colonialists, we are the racists, we are all the Ku Klux Klan. We either participate from or participate in or tacitly benefit from a structure that cannot be proven to exist and has not been demonstrated in any way, shape, or form to exist, where everything as a rule, literally as a rule, means black people don't get their fair share, and any other collective that is not straight white and male doesn't get their share. And when they do, they still complain. And you can give these people everything, and they'll still throw a fit. Because the point is actually not equality, the point is not equal representation, and the point is not diversity. The point is throwing a fit. That is why you're seeing so many people recoiling from feminism as a whole, even if they're mistakenly thinking that this shittiness that feminism represents is new. Hint, it's not. It has always been this way. It's always been tribal. It's always been based around outrage and bullying and pushing people around and selfishness. Each one of these groups, the reason why you're so easily able to, as a feminist, to distance yourself from any other feminist is all these people are only in it for themselves and their own interests. And it benefits their message as a whole, because anytime some feminist does something absolutely and obviously abhorrent, they can say, not a real feminist, or that's not the kind of feminist I am. At the end of the day, look, all of feminist theory about patriarchy, about oppression theory, and especially intersectional feminism's claims about white people, which are all based on basically bell hooks, who is an extremely racist and very jealous and envious old black woman who wrote tons of writings that if you read them, you'd be really surprised that she has influenced so many people, because it all just comes off as basically just being a hater. Anyway, I want to wrap this up in basically saying that, first of all, no feminism makes any sense. No feminism is true. But always hold people to account. If they try to claim to be one of the good feminists and then they talk like a bad one, hold them to it. Thanks for watching.